Welcome to Chicken and Burger. How can I help you?
Hi, I would like to try your burger that's called Self-Love. Never had it before. I'm so excited.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, but we gave the last one to HotGirl97 on Instagram.
Do you have anything else?
We do have a burger that's called Self-Pity. Wanna try it? Hello my MCs, welcome back to my channel. I am happy to have you here. As you might have figured out, you know, with the intro and with the title, today we are going to talk about self-love. It seems like self-love is everywhere. Nowadays, it's a trend, it's an hashtag, there are groups, Facebook groups, and you know, people are just talking about their journey to self-love, TED Talks, you know, how to stop hating yourself. And I wondered, what does it actually mean? What does self-love mean? So according to the dictionary, you know, having self-love means you care about yourself, you care about your own happiness, and you are invested in your own well-being. So that's cool and all, and it's intelligent, and it's smart, and it's clever, and it's educative, whatever. But it doesn't seem like something someone will put on Instagram. You know, the kind of Instagram quote that will make you feel inspired and at the same time relatable. I felt like that definition, no, like I'm not gonna be popular with that one. So instead, what I did is I googled, okay, all the best quotes about love and self-love that there is, and this is what I found. Les Pascal said, "The heart has its reasons, of which reason knows nothing." Pascal, are you calling me dumb? Stupid in love. Then I went on to read Aristotle, who said, "Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies." And I'm like, that sounds like demonic power. Like, I just, that sounds like the devil. I saw one from Maya Angelou. Of course, you know that if we're talking about quotes, inspiring quotes, you have to find Maya Angelou. She said, "Love recognizes no barriers." And I'm like, are you sure, Maya? I mean, is it okay for me to do illegal or immoral things out of love? Cause that don't feel right. And I was like, okay, this is way too deep. Let me see how modern people, you know, people from our times, what they think about love. I picked Reese Witherspoon. She said, "You always gain by giving love." What if you don't have any love to give? I guess you're not gonna gain any love then. Since I still wasn't satisfied with anything that I found, there's still missing something. I don't understand what love is, I don't understand what self-love is, and I don't even know how I'm supposed to explain it to you guys. But then I found something written by some guy named Paul. This is what Paul said. He said, "Love is kind, love is patient, love does not envy, is not boastful, is not arrogant, it is not rude, it's not self-seeking, it is not irritable, and love does not keep a record of wrongs. Love finds no joy in unrighteousness, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, hopes all things, and endures all things." This is interesting. This gives me enough to go on, and I think it gives us today enough to do our weekly exercise. So today we're going to figure out what self-love is, and you know, what does it mean? Do I have it? You don't need no more TED Talks. You don't need to embark on anyone else's journey. You don't need to join 1,000 groups on Facebook. You are going to figure it out today. You're welcome. Okay, let's begin with number one. Love is patient. So I'm asking you, are you patient with yourself? You know, a lot of us usually in the beginning of the year or maybe right now in confinement, we're thinking about doing sport. We're like, okay, I need to exercise more this year, and I need to lose some weight, etc. When you embark on that journey of losing weight and just being more healthy, how long does it last? Are you patient with yourself? Or are you quick to get frustrated and give up? What about school? You started and it seemed like it was way too complicated, so you decided to give up. How often do you give up on yourself? You think it's okay for you to not have everything figured out by now, and maybe you are not where your peers or your equals are right now, but it's okay. You're taking your time and you are patient with yourself. Are you? Or are you quick to, like I said, give up on yourself? We live in a society that tells us what we are supposed to do and when we are supposed to do it. You should graduate from high school between 16 and 18 years old. If you graduate from high school at 20 years old, then you're doing something wrong. By 30, you should be married, you should have at least one kid. By 40, that's the latest, you should have your own home. Society has decided what we are supposed to do and when, and sometimes we feel like we need to do everything we have to do in order to fit in, to fit in that cycle, to fit in that box. But you don't have to. It's okay to be patient with yourself. It's okay to not be where they want you to be and to move at your own pace. Number 2, are you kind with yourself? It might be a weird question, but do you give yourself pep talks? Because sometimes you need some. Do you comfort yourself? When you did something wrong, when you are mad at yourself, are you still kind? Do you compliment yourself? Like, do you look at yourself in the mirror and be like, oh, damn, I'm pretty. And nobody as cute as me? Or do you always have harsh comments? To give yourself, and it's crazy because sometimes we think about love and we think about loving others, and it's so easier to be kind with other people. Like, if your friend comes up to you and it's like, oh, I hate this dress, gonna be like, oh, it's not that bad, you look pretty, don't worry. Do you think the same way when it comes to you? Like, if you wear a dress and you don't think it's that pretty, how are you gonna react? Are you just gonna rip it off yourself, or you're gonna say, hey, you know what, Samantha, that doesn't look so bad, you actually look great? Are you kind with yourself? Number 3, are you satisfied with yourself, with where you are? Or are you resentful of what other people possess? I'm not saying that you should be content with working for $10 an hour and not reach for something better, or not, or not have any other goals, or just want your life to improve, or not work on yourself, or be satisfied with the mean person that you are right now. What I'm saying is, the way that you reach for your goals and the goals that you have for yourself is not because you believe that you love yourself more if you look like this person or if you have what that person has. Your personal goals should be for your personal, for your own achievements, in order to improve yourself, to be a better person. But you shouldn't be thinking that tomorrow, when you have more things, or when you look another way, then you will be happy, then you will love who you are. And again, just to clarify what I meant with contentment, it is that if I reach that goal, if I get there, I will be happier. I will not be happy. Because you have to be happy right now. You have to be happy with your situation right now. You have to be happy with who you are right now. And if you get more, then that's good. But if you never get more, you shouldn't be sad. You shouldn't be depressed. You shouldn't be hating yourself. Guys, do you take more pride in what you have instead of who you are? To me, that doesn't really have much to do with self-love. I think that part is more about self-worth and self-esteem and your identity, about knowing who you are. Because to me, if you know who you are and you love yourself, you're going to be humble. Because you don't need to be shouting and yelling who you are. I feel like the people who are always, who are always crushing others, who are always despising others, they show lack of self-love. They show lack of your identity. It's crazy to me that the real queens, the actual queens that are queens in the actual world, like they have that title, they have crowns and everything, they're not on Twitter every day to telling you that they are queens. They don't do that. They don't need that. The president doesn't need to tell you every single day that, hey, listen, I'm the president of this country. When you know who you are, you don't feel the need to be arrogant. You don't feel the need to crush others. To me, arrogance is a show, like I said, of lack of self-love and lack of self-worth, and just not knowing who you are. Because when you know, girl, you don't need to remind everybody. You know. It doesn't matter if they don't know. It doesn't matter if they don't see. You know, and you're gonna act and conduct yourself accordingly. Are you rude with yourself? Love is not rude, guys. What I mean is, it can be little things. You know, when you do something and you're not happy about what you did and you go like, oh, you're so stupid. That's being, I don't know if you can hear my family making so much noise. I'm not gonna be rude to them. You know, I have self-love and I love them too, so I'm just gonna I don't remember what I was talking about. I was talking about you being rude to yourself, in the sense that there are things that you wouldn't tell other people. If your girlfriend comes to you and she's like, oh my god, I went back to this guy I shouldn't have, we slept together, he left me again, da 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 da, I don't think that you will be a bad friend and start insulting her like you just and you just like, why do you keep going back? You don't have any self-esteem. So the things that you wouldn't tell to other people, don't think them for yourself. You know, if you did something wrong or you did something that you regret, don't be hard on yourself. Don't be quick to just call yourself stupid and any other name calling. Are you only interested and focused on advancing your own ends, in the sense that, to me, that reveals an unhappy heart. If you are happy, if you love yourself, you don't feel the need to step on anyone else. Are you angry at yourself? Do you punish yourself? Because some people do that. I remember this, it's a movie, I think, Da Vinci Code, right? And there was this guy, he was a Catholic, and he will go home and he will start beating himself up. And I'm like, really? Can't you forgive yourself? Why are you so mad at your own skin? Like, what did, like, I don't understand. What did it do to you? And it might seem crazy, but some people, they are mad at themselves. Some people they have trouble forgiving themselves. They have trouble understanding themselves. They have trouble, you know, just moving up. I have this one cousin, right? And when he was a little younger, he used to curse himself. So he would be like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? You're such a bug. You're such a bug. You don't deserve good things. You don't deserve good things. And it's crazy, right? It's like, to me, it was insane. He was such a little boy. I think he was, what, 6 years old? And I'm like, it's sure that someone told him that, and someone tells him that very often for him to, you know, to have accepted that he's a pork and he only do those things that pork do, and he doesn't deserve to be clean or this or that. And it's just so much anger towards himself. So you shouldn't be angry at yourself. If you are angry at yourself, you need to evaluate your self-love level. I mentioned this already, but do you forgive yourself? Are you still blaming yourself for something that you did a year ago, 2 years ago, 4 years ago? Do you allow yourself to move on? Do you allow yourself to have 100 or 1,000 chance? Do you think that you deserve that much? Or is it way too much? Do you know the truth about yourself? And do you like it? What do you feed yourself with? What do you believe in? Because I believe that faith comes from what we hear. And we should be hearing the truth. If all your life, all you've heard is that you were good for nothing, well, you are going to believe that you are good for nothing. And I don't see how you're going to love yourself if you believe that you are good for nothing. So you should really just be careful about what you hear. You should know what is the truth, what you should accept, and what is a lie, and what you should block. Love believes all things. Do you believe in yourself? Do you think that you have a place? Do you think that you belong? Do you think that you can do things? Do you think that you were created for more than just going to work and making babies? Do you think that, like, do you think there was a greater purpose for you? Do you believe that you can achieve that? Do you have a hope in your future? Do you have a hope in what you want to achieve? Do you have hope in your dreams? And finally, do you enjoy life and its trials? Are you convinced that your life has meaning and purpose, and you will not die until you achieve them? To me, this is self-love. To me, this is the scale, and you have to find yourself somewhere in there and then decide for yourself, do I love myself am I so far from what I thought was love, from what I thought was self-love. Share the video if it was helpful, if you think that it gave you more insight, if you can think of someone who can use this. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me a comment down below about you know, what you think self-love is, where you think that you are on that scale that I just gave you. I will also give you the reference from that guy named Paul. In my next video, I will talk about why I don't have self-love and am I deserving of love. Okay, when I say I mean everybody. Okay, I don't mean me, anyway, you get it. I want to post something on Saturday, no, on Sunday, because Sunday is Mother's Day. And I told you that I used to have a YouTube channel before that, so I have this story time that's called Mom in Progress, and it's about me and my 9-year-old daughter. So I think I will make that public again this Sunday, just so you know you can be encouraged as a mother, because you are doing a very good job. Do not forget to follow me on my social media. I am Masterfully Crafted. We have had some, you know, some good posts over there. We've been blessed with a painting from Daniel from Togo, and we've been also blessed with a poem from Rosie from Kenya. So I will be, you know, I think you should get on there. I think you should be blessed, inspired, and also that you should share with me your artwork so more people can be blessed. Thank you for watching, guys. Keep safe, stay home, and guard your hearts.